You're consuming forever chemicals. The impact of PFAS on your health. Per and polyfluoroalkyl substances, PFAS, commonly referred to as forever chemicals, are man-made compounds present in many facets of modern life, including your body. Initially created in the 1940s for their resistance to heat, water, and grease, PFAS are now associated with significant health concerns. Here's what research indicates regarding their effects on human health. PFAS includes over 4,000 chemicals found in items such as non-stick cookware, stain-resistant textiles, food packaging, and firefighting foam. Their unique carbon-fluorine bonds render them nearly indestructible. As a result, PFAS persist in the environment and accumulate in human blood, organs, and breast milk. Research indicates that 97% of Americans have measurable levels of PFAS in their bloodstream. How are you exposed? Drinking water. Contaminated groundwater near industrial sites or military bases serves as a primary source. The EPA has identified over 600 active PFAS, with traces detected in both public and private wells. Food. PFAS can leach into food through packaging, non-stick cookware, or crops grown in polluted soil. Consumer products. Items such as waterproof clothing, carpets, and cosmetics frequently contain PFAS. Occupational hazards. Firefighters and factory employees experience higher levels of exposure. Health impacts of PFAS. Immune system suppression. PFAS can dampen antibody responses, which may reduce the effectiveness of vaccines, particularly in children. Research connects prenatal exposure to decreased effectiveness of tetanus and diphtheria vaccinations, leading to heightened infection risks. Elevated PFAS levels are also associated with increased childhood infections and autoimmune disorders, such as ulcerative colitis. Cancer risks. The International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC, categorizes PFOA, a prevalent PFAS, as carcinogenic, linked to kidney and testicular cancers. New studies also connect PFAS to liver, thyroid, and digestive system cancers. An upcoming 2025 NIEHS study estimates that PFAS-contaminated drinking water may lead to 4,600 to 6,800 cancer cases in the U.S. Hormonal and metabolic disruption. Thyroid dysfunction. PFAS disrupt thyroid hormones, vital for metabolism and brain development. Cholesterol imbalances. Increased levels of LDL, bad cholesterol, are consistently linked to exposure to PFAS. And obesity and diabetes. Changes in metabolism and insulin resistance have been observed in both children and adults. Developmental and reproductive harm. Pregnancy complications. Elevated PFAS levels are linked to conditions such as preeclampsia, low birth weights, and precocious puberty. Fertility issues. There are reports of diminished sperm quality and delayed puberty in girls. Liver and kidney damage. PFAS accumulate in the liver, contributing to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, and higher liver enzyme levels. Kidney function decline has also been noted, particularly in cases of long-term exposure. Vulnerable groups. Children. Increased exposure relative to body weight and developing systems raises concerns for immune suppression and developmental delays. And pregnant women. PFAS can cross the placenta, impacting fetal growth. And occupational workers. Firefighters and chemical manufacturing employees experience heightened exposure risks. And minimizing exposure. 1. Filter drinking water. Use NSF, ANSI certified filters, such as activated carbon or reverse osmosis systems. 2. Avoid non-stick cookware. Choose stainless steel or cast iron alternatives. 3. Limit processed foods. Grease-resistant packaging is often PFAS-laden. 4. Check product labels. Steer clear of stain-resistant fabrics and cosmetics with PFAS. Add regulatory measures and future actions. Bans. California and New York plan to ban PFAS in clothing by 2025. The EU is considering a ban in 2026. EPA standards. Proposed new limits of 4 ppt for PFOA, PFOS in drinking water aim to update old guidelines. Research gaps. Scientists are calling for toxicity assessments on new PFAS and their combinations. Chat to final thoughts. Despite the challenges posed by the enduring nature of PFAS, rising regulatory initiatives and increased public awareness bring optimism. Taking steps to reduce exposure today, along with advocating for stricter regulations, can help decrease long-term health risks. As one expert pointed out, less exposure translates to lower risk. For additional information, refer to resources from the NIH. and contemporary studies investigating PFAS toxicity. You're consuming forever chemicals. Per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances, PFAS, have permeated our lives, appearing in everything from non-stick cookware to food packaging, and they are linked to critical health issues. Are you aware that 97% of Americans possess PFAS in their blood? Health effects include 1. Immune system suppression, particularly in children. 2. Higher cancer risks. Kidney and testicular cancers are just the beginning. 3. Hormonal disruptions leading to obesity and diabetes. 4. Serious reproductive and developmental issues. 5. Who's most vulnerable? And children, expectant mothers, and workers in specific sectors. However, it's not entirely bleak. You can take steps to lower your exposure. 1. Filter your drinking water. 2. Switch from non-stick cookware to safer options. 3. Reduce intake of processed foods. 4. Check labels for PFAS in cosmetics and textiles. Regulatory changes are imminent, with bans already set in California and New York. Stay informed and support stricter regulations. Together, we can lessen our risks. Interested in further information? Explore resources from the NIH and EPA. PFAS, Smart Health Awareness, Forever Chemicals.